Welcome to Hidden Travel and this guide to the worst places to visit. Today, we embark on a journey to the less celebrated, the less visited, and for good reason. We venture to the world's top 5 worst places to visit, destinations that pique our curiosity yet demand our caution in equal measure. These are places where the very act of traveling becomes fraught with danger, where the environment itself can pose a threat. Join us, if you dare, as we uncover the stories behind these infamous locations. Our journey begins in the ghostly remnants of Chernobyl, Ukraine, a stark reminder of the devastating power of nuclear energy gone awry, a catastrophe that changed the course of history. The year was 1986, when a routine safety test at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant went catastrophically wrong, unleashing a radioactive inferno that would leave a permanent scar on the world. The explosion and subsequent fire released plumes of radioactive particles into the atmosphere, contaminating a vast area and forcing the evacuation of the nearby city of Pripyat, a city that once thrived with life. Today, Pripyat stands as a desolate and eerie monument to the disaster, its buildings crumbling, its streets reclaimed by nature, a silent witness to the past. Though decades have passed, the invisible hand of radiation still holds sway over Chernobyl, a ghostly presence that cannot be seen but is always felt. The exclusion zone remains largely off-limits, a stark reminder of the invisible danger that lingers, a danger that time alone cannot erase. Scientists estimate that the area will remain uninhabitable for centuries to come, a sobering thought that underscores the long-lasting impact of the disaster. Despite the risks, a handful of intrepid souls venture into the exclusion zone each year, driven by curiosity and a desire to witness history firsthand. Clad in protective gear, they navigate the overgrown streets of Pripyat, their Geiger counters clicking, a constant reminder of the invisible threat that still lurks. But even with precautions, the risks are undeniable, a testament to the enduring danger of radiation. Radiation levels fluctuate, and exposure, even for short periods, can have long-term health consequences, a grim reality for those who dare to enter. The skeletal remains of the amusement park, its Ferris wheel frozen in time, serve as a poignant symbol of the lives abruptly interrupted, a haunting reminder of what once was. Chernobyl, a place frozen in time, a haunting reminder of the day disaster struck, a day that will never be forgotten, a place to be remembered, a place to learn from, but a place best observed from a safe distance, a somber lesson in the power and peril of nuclear energy. Our journey now takes us from the scarred landscape of Chernobyl to the remote and enigmatic North Sentinel Island, a small, densely forested island in the Bay of Bengal. Here, untouched by modern civilization, lives the Sentinelese tribe, a people who have called this island home for an estimated 60,000 years. Their isolation is not by accident, but by choice, a choice fiercely protected and enforced. The Sentinelese are considered to be one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth, their culture and way of life shrouded in mystery. They live as their ancestors did, hunting, gathering, and fishing, their lives inextricably linked to the rhythms of the island. Their language remains unstudied, their customs largely unknown, but their isolation comes at a price. Contact with the outside world has often brought disease, exploitation, and cultural disruption. Their response to any perceived intrusion is swift and unambiguous: hostility. The Sentinelese are known to greet any approaching boats with a barrage of arrows. The Indian government has declared the island and its surrounding waters a protected zone, enforcing a strict no-go policy. It is illegal to approach the island, and for good reason. The Sentinelese have made it clear that they wish to be left alone, and their wishes should be respected. Their isolation is a testament to their resilience and their determination to live on their own terms. Mogadishu, a city under siege. Our journey takes a somber turn as we reach Mogadishu, the capital of Somalia, a city synonymous with chaos and conflict, where the echoes of past battles still resonate in the air. Once a vibrant hub of trade and culture, Mogadishu has been ravaged by decades of civil war, leaving its infrastructure in ruins and its people caught in a seemingly endless cycle of violence. The scars of war are etched into the very fabric of the city. The streets of Mogadishu tell a story of resilience and despair in equal measure. Every corner, every alleyway speaks of the struggle and the indomitable spirit of its inhabitants. Bullet-riddled buildings stand as stark reminders of the constant threat of violence, while bustling markets offer a glimmer of hope. Here, life goes on amidst the ruins, a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure. The threat of terrorist attacks, kidnappings, and violent crime is ever present, casting a long shadow over the city. The tension is palpable, a daily reality for those who call Mogadishu home. Navigating the streets of Mogadishu requires a constant awareness of one's surroundings. Every step is taken with caution, every glance over the shoulder a necessary precaution. Checkpoints manned by heavily armed soldiers are a constant reminder of the volatile security situation. These checkpoints are both a source of protection and a symbol of the ongoing conflict. The lack of a functioning central government and the proliferation of armed groups have created a climate of impunity. Lawlessness prevails in many parts of the city, making daily life a constant struggle. Despite the challenges, the people of Mogadishu continue to strive for a better future. Their resilience is evident in their daily lives as they work, play, and dream of a brighter tomorrow. Aid organizations work tirelessly to provide essential services to the city's beleaguered population. Their efforts are a lifeline for many, offering hope and support in the face of adversity. But the road to recovery is long and arduous. Rebuilding a city torn apart by conflict requires time, resources, and unwavering determination. Mogadishu stands as a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict and the challenges of rebuilding shattered lives and communities. The ruins of the past are ever present, but so too is the hope for a better future. It is a city where hope and despair coexist, where the will to survive burns bright even in the darkest of times. The people of Mogadishu embody the resilience of the human spirit, finding ways to thrive despite the odds. Constant barrage of information shapes the perceptions and beliefs of the populace. Access to the outside world is strictly limited, with internet and phone usage heavily monitored and censored. The regime ensures that only approved information reaches its citizens, keeping them isolated from global perspectives. The human rights situation in North Korea is a matter of grave concern to the international community. Reports of abuses and the lack of basic freedoms have led to widespread condemnation and calls for change. Pyongyang is a city of contradictions, a place where grand monuments to a bygone era stand in stark contrast to the harsh realities faced by many of its citizens. The grandeur of the city's landmarks cannot mask the underlying struggles and the pervasive atmosphere of control and surveillance. Caracas, a city on the brink. Our final destination takes us to Caracas, the capital of Venezuela, a city once renowned for its beauty and vibrancy, now teetering on the brink of collapse. Venezuela, a country blessed with vast oil reserves, was once among the wealthiest in South America. Today, it is a cautionary tale of how economic mismanagement, corruption, and political instability can cripple a nation. Caracas, once a bustling metropolis, bears the brunt of Venezuela's woes. The city's once grand avenues are now marred by crumbling infrastructure, a testament to years of neglect. The vibrant street life that once characterized Caracas has been replaced by an undercurrent of tension and fear. Hyperinflation has rendered the Venezuelan currency almost worthless, wiping out the savings of countless citizens and pushing many into poverty. Basic necessities, once readily available, have become luxury items, with long lines forming outside supermarkets for dwindling supplies of food, medicine, and other essentials. The healthcare system, once the envy of the region, has collapsed, with hospitals lacking even the most basic supplies and equipment. Political instability has further exacerbated the crisis. The country is deeply divided, with the government and opposition locked in a bitter power struggle. The situation in Caracas is a humanitarian crisis of staggering proportions. Despite the challenges, the Venezuelan people have shown remarkable resilience, clinging to hope for a better future. Thank you for watching our guide on the world's top 5 worst places to visit. We've journeyed to the heart of danger, to places where the very act of traveling becomes a gamble. These destinations may not be on your travel bucket list, and for good reason, but they serve as stark reminders of the complexities of our world and the importance of respecting the cultures and environments we encounter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel guides and tips.